So, today's video is basically just me having my impressions and my thoughts on an aspect ratio that has been slowly making its way back into media and everything that we do. And I've been liking the way that people have been using it and taking it and putting their own spin onto it when they're creating their videos, whether it be short content or long films or anything like that. And I have been easily starting to use it myself recently, lately. And I'm also thinking about doing a film in this aspect ratio. And what is that I'm actually talking about? That, my friends, is the 4 by 3 aspect ratio. Now, if you do not know what that is, when you are watching an old cartoon or a television show and you see these little black bars on the side and the whole entire show just looks like a square. Well, back then we had the box TVs and I'm from that era, so I've lifted of so many of those big box TVs. And um, you are pretty much seeing an image from basically just that era. Now, those old school TVs were in 4 by 3, but as of today in the present, we are using 16 by 9 monitors and stuff like that. So everything is completely different now. So now when you turn and watch an old school show, that's if they haven't like fixed it and remastered it, you'll see these little black bars on the side and the whole entire footage just looks like a complete square. Now, like I said, a lot of people have been using this aspect ratio in their own little ways. Some try to chase the look from the 70s to the late 80s. And I've been liking a lot of stuff that people do with the 4 by 3 and some people even use it in their videos like this, like how I'm doing. And it's very amazing. It's really great to see how people can be so creative using an old school style like that. And like I said, a lot of people chase for the nostalgic old school look of it as well. And it hasn't been one I've like don't feel like I don't like because like I said, I'm from that era. I've seen it to where people would do like a vintage LUT towards it to make it look like an old Kodak film, and then I've also seen others that just use a really nice clean image and not necessarily have to chase for the old school nostalgic look. They bring it here into the present, and I like both aspects of it. And I've also tried to dabble in both or in between that somewhere, and I've just been really enjoying it. And like I said, I feel like it's starting to make not like a trend. Trends come and go. I feel like people use it and enjoy it and then get someone else inspired, and then the next person wants to try and not imitate them but try to do something on their own as well. And I've been really enjoying using that as well. Now, a lot of our cameras these days, especially for people that are on a budget and they have a certain type of camera, you're not able to film in 4 by 3 aspect ratio because most of our cameras are set to 16 by 9. So the easiest way to end up getting like something to have those black bars on the sides, we have to get like letter boxes, and I'll have a link below in the description. So to show you where I get mine from, I've been following that company and for like quite a time, and I've been using it for the widescreen, but I've also been using their 4 by 3 aspect ratio box thing to do that. So you pretty much just add it to your footage and just basically zoom in, and you can end up having the bars there. And I also would like to definitely recommend some LUTs that you have there, unless you make your own. Just do that, add something to it just to make that old school look. But if you don't want the old school look, you can also go with like a vintage, I mean, not a vintage. You can also go with a nice clean look as a present day kind of thing. So yeah, I'll have the letter boxes in the description below if you want to also check those out. So without further ado, like I said, I just wanted to just talk about it and about how I feel about it and how amazing it makes certain footages look. Just make sure when you are filming in this, you can just your composition just needs to still be in completely within these, the square lines, the rule of thirds, and you basically just move your footages from left to right just to make everything into a clean image. But not trying to go any further than that. Here is some footage that I had shot using the 4:3 aspect ratio letterboxes and everything like that. I really hope that y'all enjoy this. I will see you guys in another video when I have the time. I hope you guys stay safe. You keep dreaming.